Navela is a series following the women pushing the limits of windsurfing. Wave after wave, stop after stop. These women are strong, talented, and each of them has a story worth sharing. Through this series, we will shine a light on women's windsurfing and inspire the world to chase their dreams on and off the water. This is the Women's Wave Pro Tour. Welcome to the Windsurf World Cup in Chile. We are in Matanzas, a stunning spot known for its powerful waves, beautiful coastline, and a local community that makes this event so special. Talking of the spot, there is no channel or safe zone here, so you need to carefully time your way out between the sets. Riders need to adapt to ever-changing waves as the tide has a lot of influence. Particularly at low tide, the wave becomes hollow and it shows no mercy when crashing on the sandbar. Matanzas is as technical as it gets. This is one of the most demanding stops of the season, but also one of the most exciting. Chile is the first 5-star event of the year and will count 100% towards the world title at the end of the season. 2024 saw an emotional ending to the title race in Hawaii, where Sarah-Quita edged ahead of Lena at the Aloha Classic by 1 point after a nail-biting title race all year.
True tears of joy, Sarah.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I think it means more to me than I think, and it's cool to be in Hawaii again. And I'm glad that I'm just glad that I could be out there and to be in the final now is like the cherry on top. So I'll just do my best and enjoy.
My first memory of windsurfing is when I was 3 years old and I was on the board with the owner of the windsurfing school at that time. So I can remember myself as a kid kind of holding the sail and the legs of the guy and just standing on the windsurf board. My name is Sarah-Quita Offringa. I'm 33 years old. I'm from Aruba. I travel the world.
Finishing in third and on the podium for the first time was 20-year-old Alexia Kiefer, already recognized as one of the most stylish riders on tour.
That's Alexia, who is a natural-born killer. Another big turn under the hook. Critical riding from Kiefer Quintana.
I started windsurfing in a dam next to El Roque Nublo in the mountains of Gran Canaria with my father as teacher. Alexia Kiefer, 20, Gran Canaria, and my home spot is Pozo Izquierdo.
This also marks a generational shift on tour. With the younger generation pushing hard, 2025 is shaping up to be an exciting year.
I started competing because my mom was used to be French champion when she was young, so yeah, I'd like to do the same maybe. Lisa Vermester, 90 years old. I'm from Guadeloupe and my home spot is Guadeloupe.
I'm Maria Behrens, I'm 22 years old. I'm from Germany and my home spot is the Baltic Sea. Yes, my dad is a windsurfer, my mom is a windsurfer, and even my grandpa was a windsurfer. He started it all. I'm really proud to have a family like that.
Hi, I'm Sarah Kenyon. I'm 16 years old from Geraldton, Australia. I love hanging out with all the women. When we're not sailing, it's pretty good hanging out with them.
In Chile, all of last year's finalists are present. Lena Erpenstein, Alexia Kiefer, Solda Greek, and Pauline Katz. The 2024 final was unforgettable. Finalists faced off in massive conditions, and their commitment left a lasting impression.
It's proper open mass and the girls are ripping, so I think it's a proper finals day.
Going down the history, I'm telling you, Matanzas cannot be more beautiful than that for you guys, and I'm so glad you got it.
Other women to look out for this event: Sarah-Quita Offringa, Jane Seaman, Maria Andres, Maria Behrens, Lisa Vermeister, and Justina Schnadi.
My name is Justina Schnadi. I'm from Poland. My first memory of windsurfing is being put on a really big board on a lake and dancing on it. I was singing and dancing. I was so enjoying it. I was just going.
My mom was a windsurfer. She's been competing in the Olympics before and in the wave tour in the 90s. My dad hasn't really windsurfed a lot, so I think I can say I come from a windsurfing family.
And I'm Roddick, I'm 15, I'm from Belgium, Coxede, and mostly I sail in ports of Gran Canaria.
My family don't windsurf, I'm the only one windsurfing. My brother is actually used to be a professional soccer player. I'm Pauline Katz, I'm from Switzerland. I live in Pozo Izquierdo in the Canary Islands.
Really, we are like a bunch of friends doing a competition. Yeah. Coco Fovo, 26 years old. I live in Brittany and in Guadeloupe, and my home spot is Vimereux in north of France.
Right on the ocean front, Sarratho Hotel hosts both the riders and the event. Its prime location offers unmatched views of the spot. Whether you're in the restaurant, on the terraces, or relaxing in the hot tub, you can watch one of the world's best waves roll in. Across the tour, the riders are tested on both their wave riding and jumping abilities on different tacks. Chile, it's port tack, pure down-the-line wave riding.
Surfing or jumping?
Jumping. Surfing.
I'm gonna say wave riding, yeah.
Surfing.
Surfing.
Surfing. Let's say surfing. I'm a bit better, I think.
Oh, surfing. Not an option.
I love both. There's some days that I could surf forever, and there's some days that all I want to do is jump.
How exactly does the contest work? Well, each heat has 4 women, and their best 2 waves are scored. The best 2 riders from each heat advance to the next round. After the first round, we have a redemption round, where the riders who lost their first heats face off for a second chance to advance. From round 3 onwards, there are no second chances though. You lose your heat and you're going home. On the opening day here in Matanzas, mast-high waves rolled into the bay and set the tone for the contest. There were no big surprises as most of the top seeds, Sarah-Quita Offringa, Lena Erpenstein, Solda Greek and Pauline Katz, all made it straight through to round 3, whilst Maria Behrens also impressed. Alexia Kiefer was the shock of the day, as she just couldn't find her form at all and was sent to the redemption round. Lena Erpenstein suffered a devastating injury, ending her dreams of back-to-back wins. Alexia Kiefer, after the failure of yesterday, is the standout rider of today, with the highest scores taking her all the way through to the final. And finally, 19-year-old Maria Morales joins her best friend Alexia into the final.
I think this year is gonna be one of my favorite ones when Alexia won the semi-final and I also get the second place, and we went together to the final, so yeah, I think that one. And my name is Maria Morales Navarro, I'm 19 and I'm from Tenerife.
As the heats progress, 3 of last year's finalists are out, and only one of them, Alexia Kiefer, makes it through to the final. When the dust settles and the day comes to a close, there are 4 riders left standing. It's finals day, and an unusual decision has been made to move from the main spot here in Matanzas down to Topacama, a legendary spot 1 hour drive further south. It's a dreamy point break with a dramatic backdrop. This wave is the perfect canvas for riders to freely express themselves and battle for the event win. The final is setting up to be a clash of the generations, with the legends of Offringa and Seaman versus the youth of Morales and Kiefer Quintana. Let's see who makes it out on top in this 30-minute final. Riding styles, it's so hard to judge, but one strategy stands out. Jane Seaman goes for broke and takes big risks to get rewarded with the highest scores. With only half a point separating them in a tight port final, Jane Seaman emerges as the winner ahead of Alexia in second, Sarah-Quita finishing in third, and Maria Morales takes home 4th.
My first memory of windsurfing is on long One Design windsurfers. They were absolutely massive. I was 14. Jane Seaman from Margaret River, Western Australia, and I'm 55.
They say what happens on tour stays on tour, but we wouldn't be giving you a full picture if we didn't give you a little insight into what happens off the water.
I would describe myself as laid back, chaotic, but determined.
I'd say determined.
Positive, energetic, and tenacious.
Calm, but determined.
I would say focus, determined, probably a bit crazy.
Favorite spot on tour?
Chile, Maui, for sure. El Méano.
I actually can't decide between Chile and Hawaii.
I'd be super keen to go to Fiji, I think, if it's on the tour.
Maui, Tenerife,
Pozo,
Hawaii, Chile right now, and I love Gran Canaria.
Most focused is easily Sol.
I think two of the most focused riders are Sol de Griek and Lina Erpenstein.
Lina,
Sol. Sol to Greek.
Who's the most organized? Is there anybody organized?
I'm quite organized.
Sol? I don't know, I think everyone is quite chaotic.
Most funny, Justina and Pauline.
Pauline.
Yesterday evening, I think Sarah Canyon was pretty funny.
Pauline.
I find Alexia hilarious.
Pauline.
Best wave rider for me will be Lina and Alexia.
I like flow, I like people who finish their turns, like
Sarah User, I think.
technically speaking, people who can do
Alexia.
aerials and people who go for tricks.
Lina.
And for that, if I have to say
Alexia.
pinpoint one person, and in both tags, it will be Sarah-Quita.
Depending on the condition, but I really like the style of Alexia Kiefer.
All the women are super good wave riding, and we just saw it here in the competition in Chile.
Oh yeah, I like an after party.
In. No party.
Lately, more and more out, unfortunately.
I'm usually in.
The most party girl, as in who's the most party girl? One of Maria's. Maria Andreas, Maria Behrens.
Between Maria Behrens and Pauline Katz.
I think Pauline. Pauline.
Maria Behrens.
I would say Pauline.
Maria Behrens.
Wait, who did you say? Pauline, then for sure. Pauline.
I think the vibe between the women on tour is really, really nice. Especially the last few years, like the women have become very, very supportive of each other, even though we're competing against each other. And we're pushing each other in bigger conditions, bigger waves, jumping higher. So it's a really, really good atmosphere, and I'm really happy to be part of this generation of women now.
The vibe between the women on tour is great, and the ambience is really nice, I think.
I have my best friends here on tour as well, so you can imagine.
We are very close together.
Yeah, just a really happy vibe.
Best jumper?
Sarah-Quita.
Daida Moreno.
Sarah-Quita.
Lina? I think Lina.
Sarah-Quita? Yeah, so between Sarah-Quita and Lina Erpenstein.
Sarah-Quita.
Sarah-Quita.
The best jumper will still be Daida Moreno.
Chile has delivered incredible conditions this year. Some unexpected results have mixed up the rankings, and the tour has made a spectacular start to the season. Up next, it's the Canary Islands. It's the complete opposite of Chile. The howling winds and kickers are the perfect combination to show off what's possible in the air with windsurfing. In the Canaries, jumping is the name of the game. Let's see who adapts to these conditions and comes out on top.
You lie. You lie.
So, despite what this interview might suggest, there are moments when I don't talk, and I love these moments. There's moments when there's no words coming out of my mouth.
Yeah. My surfing got so much better after surfing with Alexia.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna take down.